Hi there, sixth graders. It's Mr. Kerr, and welcome to week 3. We're looking at structures, not types of governments. We did types of governments last week. Now we're talking about structures. Well, you might be saying, well, what's the difference between structures and types? Great question. We'll get to that. Before we do, I want to go over the suggested schedule and talk about schedules in general. Now, something that's very important for you to do at the beginning of every week, preferably right here Monday morning every week, is to set a schedule for the week. And I don't mean just in your social studies class here, but I mean in all of your classes and just in general. All successful students and I would say most successful people in life have some sort of schedule that they set each week, and then as they get things done, they can kind of check them off. You need to do that in this class and in all of your classes. Now, the great thing about this school is that you get to make your own schedule to a certain degree. You have a lot of flexibility. Now, which is great, and everyone has different things going on. You all do different sports or different activities and live in different places. So what works for you? Now, if you don't want to spend a lot of time making up your own schedule, use this one. Use this one that's right here in front of you, and each of your teachers help you with a suggested schedule each week. Blend those together, use them. That's what they're there for. Or you can make your own. Just make sure that it is a successful schedule. So when you set it on Monday, review it on Friday, and if you got all your stuff done, great. If not, you might need to adjust. And so that brings me to something else on these schedules that you're making. They need to be adaptable. So you want to structure and you want to stick to them as much as possible, but they need to be adaptable. Some weeks, one class will have more work than another class. So that needs to be adaptable. Weather can be a variable. Your own personal activities can be variables. So with those variables, make sure that your schedule's adaptable and you can move it around a little bit as needed. But if you move back a day in one place, make sure you're moving up a day in another place, and that you keep that all balanced. Not just your actual assignments in each class, but you need to put on your schedule checking grades. Like, for example, I would put on your schedule, check your grades on Monday, on Wednesday, and on Friday. That would be my suggestion to you. Or every day. That's certainly something I would do pretty much just about every day. Make sure if you have any missing or makeup work, you get that on your schedule as well. Any other school activities that are outside class, and your personal activities. Get it all scheduled in, or else all of a sudden you might find out that your schedule's not working. And then also, last thing on schedules is it needs to be an actual thing. So a whiteboard, a computer or phone app, a written hard copy. So I don't know if you can see, but I have a whiteboard back here that I use quite a bit. I have calendar apps that I use. Schoology has one. My various emails all have them, so I use those. And also sometimes written hard copies just on a piece of paper or a pad of paper. But it needs to be something that you can actually see, cross things off as you get them done, and adapt to them and all that good stuff. Okay, great. Let me know if you have any questions about putting together a schedule. Week 3, structures, not types of government. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the structures of government. You have an assignment where you will be, here it is, you will be watching a video or videos of different different structures of government, confederal, unitary, presidential, parliamentary, communism, socialism, etc. And then this might look very familiar. You need a definition of that structure of government, and then you talk about advantages and disadvantages of that structure. So one of the differences between types and structures, so the types, we said you could have a republic or you could have a democracy, a dictatorship. That's kind of how the government relates to other governments. So in the United States, we have a democratic republic. North Korea has a dictatorship, things like that. These are the structures. This is more how the country runs and the power is divided up within the country and how it runs. So you will go through the various videos and other sources of information to get a definition of each type, or the structure. And so, for example, the presidential structure, that could be a dictatorship, that could be a republic, kind of depends. Parliamentary system structure, again, could be a republic, probably not a dictatorship, but and you'll go through and hopefully you'll get a good sense of all of that. So, and this, as this looks familiar, this is the only chart. You don't have two charts like you did last week, just the one. Okay. You have a discussion on current event. Actually, very recently, not a current event. It's actually talking about the government shutdown, which you've probably heard a little bit about. The links that you have actually talk about a government shutdown from last year, but a lot of the stuff still applies here. So go through that. And then, of course, the quiz. Now, quiz, as always, please take the quiz once on Monday as a pre-assessment. Write down, take notes. Again, take notes, pad of paper or on a Google Doc. Take notes so you know what's coming up for the week and what's important. And then Thursday, Friday, I'll open it up for you to take. Everyone should get 100% on the quiz by the end of the week once I open it up again. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see some of you on Wednesday. And with that, I'm out. See you later. Bye.